Do you, Alpha Damon, accept Talia, formerly of the Red Moon Pack, as your wife and mate?
Alpha Damon? As in the cold-blooded killer, Alpha Damon?
And do you, Talia, former member of the Red Moon Pack, accept Alpha Damon of the Dark Howler Pack to be your husband and your mate, thereby claiming your title as his Luna?
I didn't want to go with him.
This whole thing was arranged without my knowledge, at least up until last week. I'd been a server at the yearly Alphas meeting, which was at Red Moon this year.
The next day, Alpha Edward and Marcy dragged me into the throne room and told me I was getting married. They never said to whom, and they never gave me the option to say no. All they said was they were getting more for my hand in marriage than I was worth, and they were glad to finally be rid of me.
Talia, I have some good news for you. You're going to be married.
What? To whom?
It doesn't matter.
What if I don't want to?
You have no choice.
You're an ungrateful little bitch, aren't you? You know, our family is making a lot more off this marriage than you're even worth.
I can't wait for the day to be rid of you. Now go and get your things.
Was that really the truth? Had Alpha Edward offered me up like chattel just to cast me off? Or was there something more, something darker, lurking behind his eagerness? Whatever happened behind the doors of that meeting, I would never know, but I feared the answer. Couldn't say I was unhappy about the prospect of leaving this pack, but I was scared of marrying an unknown man. I couldn't fathom why anyone would want me, to be honest. Voices buzzed from inside. I felt like vomiting, but also something else. My head began to swim, and I was suddenly too hot. My heart rate was picking up quickly, and I felt lightheaded. Was I about to pass out minutes before my wedding?
Will you stop fidgeting?
What are you doing?
Since you have no father here, it is my duty to walk you down the aisle and give you away. Do not misinterpret this, though, for I take no pleasure in touching you.
You mean you take no pleasure in touching me unless it's violent?
I could feel the shock coming from Sylvie. I was shocked, too. The Alpha seemed more shocked than either of us. I'd never spoken to him with such confidence like that before.
What did you say to me? You think that was bad? You have a fate far worse coming to you.
As we entered the hall, I was hit in the face with the most amazing scent. It was a mix of forest and dark chocolate, with a hint of an almost musky, woodsy smell.
Nate! Nate!
My eyes zeroed in on the most amazingly breathtaking man I'd ever witnessed. My fingers itched to run through his hair. He had a chiseled jaw with a 5 o'clock shadow, full mouth under a straight, long nose, and his eyes, they gazed into mine and held me captive. They were haunting. I'd forgotten where I was, the reason, the time, the place.
Alpha Edward, I'll take it from here.
Wait, I'm marrying him?
Who do you think? He's the only one up here other than the old guy.
What are you waiting for? Go!
In all my years with the pack, I had never seen Alpha Edward cower before anyone. Whoever this man was, he wasn't just powerful, he was feared.
And perhaps crazy, too. Why else would he agree to marry me, an Omega servant with no status or standing worth trading? I glanced around him. Didn't he have groomsmen, friends, family? I could only imagine how jealous Marcy would be. I mean, this man was a god, but she looked smug. She had a wicked little smile on her face and cruel laughter in her eyes. Why? What did Marcy know about this man that I did not? Her expression had anxiety pooling in my stomach.
I'd like to proceed if you're ready to pay attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be here today at the Red Moon to bless the union of these two children of the Moon Goddess. Shall we? Do you, Talia?
Traditionally, he would use my full name, but since I had no memory of my past, I didn't know my last name, or even if I had a middle name.
Do you, Talia of the Red Moon Pack, accept this marriage and my blessing of it?
I do.
And do you acknowledge and accept that henceforth you will no longer be a member of the Red Moon Pack?
Yes.
Then as an elder of the Werewolf Sitting Council, I hereby strip you of any and all ties to the Red Moon Pack. Alpha Edward.
I accept.
Losing a pack member was painful for everyone, but I took the pain with a smile, knowing I was officially no longer a member of this horrid pack. I felt an intense wave of freedom, not to be tied to them anymore, even though I was totally unaware of how my life would be in my new pack, or why Edward had suddenly agreed to let me go.
And do you, Alpha Damon, accept Talia, formerly of the Red Moon Pack, as your wife and mate, and the Luna of the Dark Howlers Pack?
Alpha Damon? As in the cold-blooded Alpha Damon?
I guess so, but his wolf...
I don't care about his wolf, Sylvie. I can't accept this. He's a bad guy. Suddenly, Marcy's smirk made sense. They were marrying me off to the cruelest, most vicious alpha on this side of the world, and to make matters worse, he was my mate.
I do. Give me your hand.
And to you, Talia, former member of the Red Moon Pack, accept Alpha Damon of the Dark Howler Pack to be your husband and your mate, thereby claiming your title as his Luna.
Please, don't reject him.
Sylvie, we can't accept him. He's...
I know, but you need to remember that you wouldn't be the only one losing a mate. Please.
Talia.
I do.
It is with great joy that I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now...
That won't be required.
Let's go.
Why did Alpha Damon agree to marry me?
Hi, Talia here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of The Alpha's Bride, now with the link in the description.